Share with Swamiji his 67th birthday today. Thank you, Sachidananda Swami. Your words and faith has reminded us once again of the greatness of the spirituality and wisdom of Sri Narayana Guru.
Mission, a one-year celebration on the concept of world our home, and this is a Delhi Interfaith meet, and that is where Swamiji stopped. So probably some of you who are here who could not follow Malayalam, I'll give you the gist. I'm not going to translate, but I'll tell you what happened and what he mentioned. Probably I'll add little more, which makes the relevance of Sri Narayana Guru. I call him Brahma Sri Narayana Guru. Unfortunately, he was not in limelight in the whole world. I'm sure non-Malayalis, when I spoke to people who are invited to speak on the stage, felt that they never heard about Sri Narayana Guru that well. Probably the youth did not hear outside Kerala. When I was in Delhi 2007 to 9, I must salute all the Sri Narayana Guru followers here. They gave me the stage to speak. And I gave maximum number of dialogues on Sri Narayana Guru's mission in Delhi in 2007 to 9. He was a great Guru, and I also worked in Sri Narayana Guru, and we worked together in Nayar Samiti, which is another version of caste of Hinduism in Kerala, where they realized that I am another caste in Kerala later, and then they invited me to be part of the vice presidentship in the Delhi. So I'll tell you the mission and the concept of Sri Narayana, if you want to understand. Very few words are good enough. In 1916, one of the most spiritual leaders of Kerala during that time, Ramana Maharshi, they had a dialogue. Right? How do you understand people, the term in which they discuss? And do you know that we had great national leaders in India during that time, Tagore and Mahatma Gandhi. Both of them went and met Sri Narayana Guru at Varkala, where our Puja Swamiji is residing there now. Is it not that enough to tell what influence he had in the time and space during that time? And this World Religious Conference which we are celebrating today, which originally happened in 1924 in another city called Alua, happened after that he met, before that he met Tagore in 1922, and after 1 year Mahatma Gandhi came and met, and they had a beautiful dialogue. You can Google and see that. It tells it has changed the concept of casteism in Mahatma Gandhi's mind, and that is where he started considering the casteism and became part of his movement in the untouchability and the religious movement which happened, and probably the national movement which ultimately positioned Mahatma Gandhi in a different style probably. And he was mentioning one marriage which happened. A Irava, the specific caste of Sri Narayana Guru is Irava. In my place, I am in the north of Kerala, it is called Tiyan. Irava is in the south Kerala, it is called in two different names. And somebody wanted to marry a different lady from a different caste from abroad. It was a revolutionary activity, and then the community was not supporting, and Sri Narayana Guru himself got it done. What else is required to say that he has got the interfaith meeting in his rule? And last year, if you go to Alapi, I was just mentioning to Nadeshan ji, who was responsible for me to stand here today, he pulled me inside. So I must tell him, I was telling him that Alapura, one of the most tourism place in Kerala, when you go, you have to go and see a museum there. That is Ravi Karunakaran's museum. That's a national museum. And this KRK who got married under the supervision of Srinarayan Guru's son is Ravi Karunakaran, a great industrialist. There's a beautiful museum there. Don't miss. Right? So, he has changed, transformed people, accepting them where they are. That is why there was mention about giving the Swamiji-ship. He did not ask them to change the name. In one of the place where everybody was given the yellow dress is what Srinarayana Guru's dress was, and he was giving yellow dress. He allowed the Christian person from abroad to wear coat, suit, boot and tie and to be part of the sannyasins. Imagine the generosity. And it is not that, no, the orthodox style of looking at the casteism, and not now. It happened 100 years back and we are celebrating it. I'll tell you, each one of us can raise our hands. Each one of us can raise our hands, take it back and then say, well done. Because we are going to be part of such a great movement after 100 years. Reminding us the relevance of being part of such a great institution. And what Swamiji was mentioning, what happened before this function, he was there in Vatican, where Pope himself was part of it, and we have two eminent people who are also part of the team, 150 members. That's what I am translating what Swamiji said, because for the others to know, right? It's a great event. So you can imagine 100 years back, Mahatma Gandhi, Tagore, Ramana Maharshi, and today the other religious leader, if you want to call them other religious, and Pope himself is part of the celebration of the 100th year. Are we not great? Feeling great ourselves that we are part of it. And it's not one, it's going to be another 1 year celebration. And we have got from Israel, Jewish, please. We have a Jain person here. Swamiji, please. We have got. So we have Baha'i people here. We have different people being the part of this great celebration. And these do not mark anything great, because all of us have these thoughts. We're all here have the thoughts. But our responsibility is to spread these thoughts to the other part of the world. And all this happened because of stand up. He's silently sitting. He is the one who made the whole thing happen. Right? And a big team of people he could put together, because it's quite possible, not because of this event, because it's happening under the Brahmasri Srinarayana Guru's name. That's why we have got a group of people, volunteers working around. Even in the whole world, go to different places, you will see what's happening. Only two famous world religious conferences will be seen if you Google and find out. One is Swami Vivekananda's in 1893, and another one in 1954, which happened in Tokyo. In between 30 years from 1893 is 1924. After 30 years is what is 1954, and in between is what happened, which has not taken lot of limelight. I'm sure this 100-year celebration is going to take this, and it will mark a great day. And in India it's happening first in Swami Vivekananda's Sri Ramakrishna Math. And I happen to be part of Swami Vivekananda's Sri Ramakrishna Math in Hyderabad for almost 20 years. I was teaching there morning 1 hour, evening 1 hour. I was part of that organization. Moving, if you walk straight from the 30 kilometers north, they will be going to China. And the China border, Mongolia is where weather is written. It is not because it was Bharat, it is a great Bharat. And Himalaya, it was the center, probably the Kailash is the center. And we keep saying that we are on the south part, but understand, if we say south part, there is another north part. Romagadesham, from Rome up to this part was Bharat. Yo Udayo yo Lengayam. Our Aryabhata wrote, when Udaya is in Lenka, Astamaye Romagadesham. Rome is the Astamaya. The evening happens in Rome. That means we are one part of the world once upon a time where Sanatana Dharma existed. And we are all Sanatana Dharmis. Whether you call it in different names, doesn't matter. Sanatana Dharma is the Nitya Nutana and Chira Puratana, which is the most modern and the oldest of the oldest. And that concept is in each one of our blood. Wherever we live, it doesn't matter. And we are so happy. Swamiji was mentioning that I am part of that team which is going to happen. Nadeshanji again pulled me there, and we are there in UK on May 2nd and 3rd. And that is being celebrated in a land which was run as a church. Sri Narayana Guru Ashram in UK purchased it. And we are running it there. Right? And Chennai, we have another program which is going to be in March. I am also part of it. I am the spiritual director for that group. And the magazine is also being edited by me. And that is going to happen in March, where mostly Prime Minister will give a date and we will design the date. So I am sure this 100 years of celebration by 2025, all of us can be bold of saying that I was part of the first program in Delhi and it happened in front of us. And that's what going to mark our day. And don't think that we are in peace. We are in great trouble. What happens in Myanmar? What happens in Lanka? Lot of civil war. When something happens around our country, don't think that we are safe. We will have some virus from them also. Understood? And if you look at the world scenario today, what is happening in Mexico, the inauguration, General was talking about, Advocate General was talking about the different problems in youth. Many countries are suffering with lot of problems. And those problems are how the youth is intolerant in their places. Whatever you call it, spirituality is one which we can make it good, but just opposite is what is the spirit which they get. And that spirit is what is spoiling them, and we have to take care of them. And what is happening in Palestine today, Israel today, see how safe and great we are. We don't have much problems, right? When the newspaper talks about small accidents and some small problems, I keep saying it's very good because we don't have big problems. Small news comes, right? So we must be happy when small news appears and then some burglar went there, some stealing happened there, some train accident happened there. Fine, wonderful, very good. That is because news is not coming with a great smash or flash on great events which are going to trouble all of us, and we can sleep peacefully in this world. Only one caste, one religion, one God for all. So the Christian people came and asked, no, we have Christ. He said, you are also a Thea. No, I am not a Thea, I am a Christian. Yeah, you are a Christia. And then Islam, one person came and said, I am a Muslim, I don't believe in Theas. He said, you are a Muhammadiya. You are also a Thea. And then the Savarna, the so-called Savarnas, where I am also belong to, I am a Nambiar. So Savarnas went and told Sri Narayana Guru that I am not a Thea. He said, you are a Bharatiya. You are also a Thea. So there is no escape for all Indians. We all belongs to one caste which is Sri Narayana Guru belongs to, and that is Thea community. And all of us are Theas. If you are belong to Bharat, Bharatiyas, correct? Himalayam Samarabhya Yavat Hindu Sarovaram Tam Deva Nirmidam Desham Hindustanam Prachakshati. You can't escape because you are taking water from this land, you are taking air from this land, you take whatever food you want, doesn't matter. Namaskaram and thank you. I am so proud to be part of this great event because of Vinod, because of Nadeshanji, because of RRG, and we have a great person who came. We were dialoguing all throughout. And you know how many people, all the volunteers, whom many of them I met maybe 13 years back, I met again here. And this is a great privilege for me. Thank you so much. God bless you. Inshallah, we'll meet somewhere sometime.
You have just resonated the spirit of this conference in such beautiful words. Thank you once again. Now I invite upon Advocate Girish Kumar to present the resolution of this conference.
The chairman of this dais, Ms. Babala, and Brahmasi Sachidananda Swamiji, and Dr. M. V. Nadeshan, Dr. TPS, and Aram Nair. It's very interesting. I am also a Bharatiya because of Priya. It's a very good speech by at this before this August audience regarding a present scenario. You are well aware of that. There is a genocide is happening in Bangladesh, and all over the world. There's a minority is crucifying. So at this juncture, I would like to present a resolution with the consent of the chair. Let me read. World peace through religious harmony is an inspiring mission that emphasizes the power of mutual respect, understanding and cooperation among diverse religious traditions. Achieving this goal involves fostering dialogue, promoting shared values and addressing common challenges. Recognizing the universal principle of human rights and the right to life, liberty and security for all individuals as outlined in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Acknowledging the history of targeted violence against the Hindu minority in Bangladesh, including reported acts of genocide, persecution and discrimination. Concerned by the ongoing attacks on Hindu individuals, communities and places of worship in Bangladesh, which undermine peace, stability and social harmony, reaffirming the commitment to the prevention of genocide as enshrined in the 1948 Genocide Convention, emphasizing the need for immediate and effective action to prevent further atrocities, protect vulnerable communities and hold perpetrators accountable. I propose the following resolution: condemnation of violence and genocide. Strongly condemn all acts of violence, persecution and genocide committed against the Hindu minority in Bangladesh. Recognize these acts as violation of international human rights and as a grave threat to religion, peace and security. Call for protection of Hindu communities. I urge the government of Bangladesh to take immediate and effective measures to protect Hindu individuals, communities and their places of worship. Ensure the deployment of adequate security forces to safeguard vulnerable regions and respond to incidents of violence swiftly. Call for independent investigations into allegations of genocide, persecution and hate crimes against Hindus in Bangladesh. Demand the prosecution of individuals and groups responsible for orchestrating or participating in such acts. Encourage the establishment of a monitoring body to oversee the progress of these investigations. Request the involvement of international organizations including the United Nations to monitor the situation and provide recommendations for addressing human rights abuses. Encourage neighboring countries and regional alliances to work collaboratively with Bangladesh to ensure the safety and security of all minorities. Urge the government of Bangladesh to strengthen and enforce laws protecting minority rights, ensuring equal treatment and opportunities for Hindus and other vulnerable groups. Promote education and awareness campaigns to combat religious intolerance and foster communal harmony. Request international humanitarian organizations to provide support and aid to displaced or affected Hindu communities in Bangladesh. Encourage nations to offer asylum to victims of religious persecutions when necessary. Advocate for structural reforms to address systematic discrimination against Hindus in Bangladesh. Promote interfaith dialogue and initiatives to build trust and unity among different religious communities. This resolution called for periodic reporting on the progress made by the government of Bangladesh and international community in addressing the crisis. Before this August audience, I propose this resolution to adopt, and we have to bring it into a further, make it as a further actions. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Now we take this opportunity to honor the noted personalities who have excelled in different walks of life. First, we call upon Sri C. Chandran, former General Secretary and of Malayali Association, Delhi. Dr. Vineet Bhatt will be honoring him. Dr. T.P. Shashikumar sir to honor Sri Kannan Acharya, artist and sculptor. Now we call we'll honor Sri C.G.R. Nair, former State Secretary. Now we call upon Dr. Shani Muralidharan. She is the first research scholar to take PhD in the philosophy of Sri Narayana Guru from Sri Narayana University, Mumbai. We call upon Dr. N.V. Nadeshan sir for doing the honors. Dr. Tejram Mahavar, former Chief Manager in the State Bank of India. He took VRS in 2023 December. To do the honors, we call upon Dr. N.G. Menon sir. Okay. Moving on, I call upon Dr. Anita Shankarsi, President, Madhuri Sabha Shivagiri, former Principal Sri Narayana Guru College, Natika and Kollam, now working as the Principal of Sri Narayana College of Technology, Kollam. To do the honors, I call upon Dr. T.P. Shashikumar sir. Now we have among us Sri P.K. Sukumaran, former Secretary, Vallana SNDP Shaka, who held the post for more than 3 decades. We salute his lifetime dedication to spread the philosophy of Sri Narayana Guru. To do the honors, we call upon Swami Kripakarananda, R.K. Ashram. Now we call upon Sri S.K. Kuti, former General Secretary, Sri Narayana Kendra, Delhi. Now we call President Sri Narayana Kendra, Delhi, and former Chief Editor of Mathrubhumi. To do the honors, we call upon Dr. N.V. Nadeshan. Blessings. I call upon stage Acharya Sri Vivek Muniji, Founder Chairman, Acharya Sushil Muni Foundation. Sir, Muniji sir, so we call you for your blessings.
प्रैक्टिकली रूप में इस धरा पर पृथ्वी पर वह कार्य होना बहुत मुश्किल। भगवान महावीर स्वामी ने भी कहा है, ये गा मनुष्य जाई, सारी मनुष्य जाति एक है। लेकिन आप पूरे धर्म या मानवता की तो बात छोड़ दें, जो छोटे छोटे मजहब हैं, छोटे छोटे संप्रदाय हैं, वो भी अलग अलग संप्रदायों में, जातियों में बटे हुए। ऐसी परिस्थिति में, क्योंकि महापुरुषों ने तो जो चाहे अवतार हुए हों, चाहे तीर्थंकर हुए हों, चाहे महापुरुष पैगंबरों के रूप में आए हैं या अन्य रूपों में, जो भी अलग अलग धर्मों की मान्यताएं हैं, फेथ है, उन्होंने जो संदेश दिया है वो पूरी मानवता के लिए दिया है कि मानव परस्पर आपस में भाईचारे के साथ में रहे। इसलिए अपनी भारतीय संस्कृति तो विश्व बंधुत्व की बात करती है और इस वसुधा को एक कुटुंब, एक परिवार मानती है। इसलिए सूत्र ही है वसुधैव कुटुंबकम। और अभी G20 के समय भी भारत ने अपनी जो थीम रखी थी, उसमें भी यही सूत्र रखा था, वसुधैव कुटुंबकम। वन अर्थ, वन फैमिली और वन फ्यूचर। क्योंकि जब तक हम पूरी वसुधा को कुटुंब परिवार नहीं मानेंगे और इसमें जितने भी जीव हैं, जितने भी प्राणी हैं, उनको अपने परिवार का अंग नहीं मानेंगे, कि पूरी प्रकृति असंतुलित होती जा रही है। क्यों? कि 84 लाख जीवायोनि का जो सिद्धांत है, उनमें से अनेक जीवों की जो प्रजातियां हैं वही नष्ट हो गई। जो जीवन का आधार है, पंचभूत पृथ्वी, पानी, वायु, अग्नि, आकाश और वनस्पति, वही प्रदूषित हो गए, जिसके बिना मनुष्य कुछ क्षण भी नहीं जी सकता है। वह वायु, ऑक्सीजन, आप देखें महानगरों में तो बुरे हालात, सांस लेना भी लोगों को मुश्किल हो रहा है। और दिल्ली में तो विशेष रूप से कहते हैं कि कोई व्यक्ति अगर स्मोकिंग भी नहीं करता है, लेकिन दिल्ली की हवा में अगर सांस लेता है तो वो सहज ही, जो व्यक्ति 10-15 सिगरेट पी करके जितना कार्बन अपने अंदर लेता है और फेफड़ों को जितना नुकसान पहुंचाता है, वह खाली यहां श्वास लेने से उतना उसके अंदर कार्बन जाता है और उससे उसके फेफड़े कमजोर होते हैं। तो कहने का मेरा मतलब कि आज जो ग्लोबल वार्मिंग की समस्या है, जलवायु परिवर्तन की, जिसके कारण आप देखें कहीं अतिवृष्टि हो रही है, कहीं अनावृष्टि हो रही है, कहीं दरकते हुए गिरते हुए पहाड़ हैं, जलते हुए जंगल हैं, धधकते हुए ज्वालामुखी हैं और कोरोना जैसी महामारियां भी जन्म ले रही। ऐसी परिस्थिति में, ऐसी स्थिति में मनुष्य का सबसे बड़ा उत्तरदायित्व बनता है, क्योंकि वो 84 लाख जीवायोनि में सर्वश्रेष्ठ जीव है। और देखें तो प्रकृति के जो घटक हैं वो अपने धर्म में स्थिर है। धर्म अगर किसी ने उनका भी बिगाड़ा है, उनको भी प्रदूषित किया है, धर्म से विमुख किया है, तो उसमें मनुष्य का सबसे बड़ा योगदान है। ऐसी स्थिति में बहुत जरूरी है कि हम अपने जीवन में जिस भी धर्म को मानते हैं उसे माने, उस पर पूरी आस्था रखें, श्रद्धा रखें और उसकी जो भी पूजा पद्धति है उसको अपनी श्रद्धा, भक्ति और समर्पण के साथ में करें। लेकिन जो अन्य धर्म और संप्रदाय है, मजहब है, उनकी भी अपनी एक पूजा पद्धति है, एक विधान है, उनका भी हम आदर और सम्मान करना सीखें। अगर ये हम कर सके तो मैं समझता हूं कि हम परस्पर धर्मों में एक दूसरे को अगर सम्मान देंगे, आदर देंगे, तो ही जिस धर्म के नाम पर, मजहबों के नाम पर संघर्ष होते हैं, टकराव होते हैं, हिंसा होती है, वायलेंस होती है, उसे हम कम कर सकते हैं, रोक सकते हैं। क्योंकि संघर्ष, टकराव, हिंसा, युद्ध, आतंकवाद किसी भी समस्या का समाधान नहीं है। समाधान संवाद के द्वारा, पीसफुल डायलॉग के द्वारा, टेबल पर बैठ करके ही एक दूसरे के अधिकारों को सुरक्षित रखते हुए प्रेम प्यार से उसका समझौता होना चाहिए। वो अगर कर सके तभी ही विश्व में शांति और अमन हो सकता है। नहीं तो जो स्थिति है कि तीसरे विश्व युद्ध की कगार पर खड़े हुए विश्व को महापुरुषों के जो सार्वभौमिक सिद्धांत हैं, जो पूरी मानवता के लिए हैं, उनको अगर हम कुछ अंशों में भी आत्मसात कर सके, उनको उनके अनुसार अपने जीवन को जी सके, तभी व्यक्ति के जीवन में शांति आएगी, परिवार में शांति आएगी, समाज में, राष्ट्र में और विश्व में शांति आएगी। ऐसी मंगल कामना और भावना से, ऐसी सोच से, इन विचारों से अगर व्यक्ति भरेगा तो अवश्य उसके जीवन में शांति आएगी, समाज में, राष्ट्र में और विश्व में शांति आएगी। अंत में इतना ही कहूंगा कि विश्व समन्वय अनेकांत पथ, विश्व समन्वय अनेकांत पथ, सर्वोदय का हो प्रतिपलगान, सभी का उदय हो, सभी का उत्थान हो, सभी का कल्याण हो, मंगल हो। सर्वोदय का हो प्रतिपलगान, मैत्री करुणा सब जीवों पर, मैत्री करुणा सब जीवों पर, अहिंसा धर्म जग ज्योति महान, अहिंसा धर्म जग ज्योति महान। भगवान महावीर का अंतिम संदेश है कि जैन धर्म का सार क्या है, तो उन्होंने एक ही सूत्र में कहा है, जम इच्छसि एपिणत्तो, जम चैने इच्छसि एपिणत्तो तम इच्छ परस्विया इति गम जन शासन, कि जैसा व्यवहार, जैसा बर्ताव आप अन्य लोगों से अपने प्रति चाहते हैं, ऐसा ही व्यवहार, ऐसा ही आचरण, ऐसा ही आप अपने हर कृत्य से, कर्म से वैसा दूसरे जीवों के लिए, प्राणियों के लिए करें। और जैसा व्यवहार आपको पसंद नहीं है, हिंसात्मक व्यवहार आपको पसंद नहीं है, कोई झूठ आपसे बोले ऐसा आपको पसंद नहीं है, कोई व्यक्ति आपके किसी भी मौलिक अधिकार की चोरी ना करे, तो आप भी किसी के उसके अधिकार की ना चोरी करें। इसी प्रकार से आप जैसा अपने लिए चाहते हैं वैसा ही अन्य प्राणियों के लिए, अन्य जीवों के लिए आप चाहें। और इति गम जिनशासनम, यही जिनशासन का जैन धर्म का सार है। स्वयं जिए और जीने दें, लिव एंड लेट लिव। इन्हीं मंगल विचारों और भावों के साथ में ओम शांति। इस कार्यक्रम के सभी आयोजकों को इस कार्यक्रम के लिए विशेष रूप से हार्दिक धन्यवाद और साधुवाद।